Oh, 26.
Over 1,000?
Surgical note trauma one.
No, real one. It's a real one.
Now, surgical note for the east side and
35 to 40 victims. We know how many adults, how many children. And your ETA, please? Okay. All right. My last name is Lawrence. 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 You're welcome. You too.
What are we getting?
We are getting mass
casualty.
Right. Box truck exploded, multiple people exploded, ruptured, and a chemical.
We're having a multi-casualty box truck with a multi-explosion.
And it had a product called isonine to rupture. So you have people that have symptoms of itching, burning to skin, cough, and wheezing, crush, blast, and amputation.
Do we know how many casualties we have?
They said 1 to 4,000 injured. However, we're getting at 35 to 40.
Okay, so right now,
ETA unknown.
why don't you call the surgical team?
I'm going to activate the trauma team.
You call the pediatrics. I'm going to call
I'm going to activate the trauma team.
will you call the pediatrics team? And I'm going to call
This is the adult ER. We have a mass casualty,
Dr. Sperling, this is Vince Wynn, attending the
40 patients,
mass casualty ER. Can you come down?
15 minutes, mass casualty, Dr. Stephanie.
Good, we'll see you right now. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so I've called the director of our department.
What's going on?
Let's have everybody meet in Trauma 3.
Okay, does Peds know?
Peds knows now.
Okay.
So we have a mass casualty, a box truck that exploded with 1,000 patients. We're getting approximately 40 patients, and they're exposed to isoline.
Jeremy, what do you got? Dr. Chapman, so just let's repeat. We have a box.
Patients are involved. They're bringing approximately 40 to us. They're exposed to isoline. They have burning.
Vince, what the hell is that?
Breathing, crush, blast, amputation. ETA 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
So this is real? Is this blowing up on social media? Is it real?
That's what I'm understanding, that this is...
Okay, so we think this is real.
Okay, so we think that there's going to be adults or kids? It's going to... Do we know?
They didn't specify.
Okay. So... There's kids, that's what you've heard of?
We'll set up for
We will prepare for kids.
All right, so we think there's kids inbound.
So with 40 in this kind of major
I don't think
event,
we should wait.
I think we should activate the disaster.
Yeah, I agree.
So-
Nursing here?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
Vince, do
agree.
you want to highlight the... So the next...
Hi, this is Dr. Vince Wynn from the Jacobi Medical Center. I'm one of the attendings in the emergency room. I'd like to activate the disaster plan. Vince Nguyen, Nguyen. Thank you very much. Okay, so the disaster plan's been activated now.
All trauma team members to stage in Trauma Bay number 3, staff.
Residents, attendees, nurses, PCA are available to come in and help us out, stage outside. We should round in the emergency department right now, okay, and make sure to see who we can clear from the emergency department as best we can.
Okay.
So anybody that we can immediately discharge, let's get them discharged. Anybody we can get into a chair and out into a vertical zone. Anybody we can bring up to the floors and admit. Anybody else, let's clear this entire area. these rooms and those rooms, and let's regroup in about 5 minutes because we need to create some teams.
You guys got
Okay?
it?
Yeah. Okay, so it is 9:06. At 9:10, we're going to regroup and create teams. Okay. So your team is coming through.
Christian.
Okay, Christian. Who else we got? Explosion nearby. There are thousands of people injured. We're in a moment. We're going to form teams with Dr. So these are the disaster blood packs. What's in them?
Okay, I have 20 units of all pus and 10 units of ONEG, FFPs, and platelets in my hand.
Let's overhead a huddle for the emergency department to recess 3.
How many people we are expecting
So
to
at least 40, but there are thousands injured evidently.
Okay, so I need to notify your blood center.
Yes.
We're just going to get started. Unfortunately, we have there's been a large blast explosion. We're expecting patients in about 10 minutes.
Step in.
We think there's at least 40 victims.
Step in.
We think that there's going to need to be decon for these patients.
Everyone knows this is Dr. Sperling, right? He's a medical incident commander along with me. This event, he's the chair of emergency medicine.
Dr. Tepperman, our trial and medical director. So we just want to make sure everyone's aware. Mass casualty incident. We think there's at least 40 patients, could be more. Almost all of them are going to have to be deconned. We have to be very careful that nobody walks into the front, so we'll have to walk people around if they come into the front, so we've got to make sure they know. Everyone should be deconned. We don't want to contaminate the emergency department. So we're going to have to set up teams for decontamination. We're going to have to set up teams within the emergency department. So we've already started by clearing out this area of the emergency department, and we're going to break into teams. So we will have every patient should have one resident assigned, and we're going to have groups of 3 or 4 rooms where one attending is going to oversee those patients.
If possible, we'd like to pair emergency medicine resident with a trauma resident and one nurse, if possible. If we run out of docs, then it's 1 doc per patient.
So remember, this potentially can overrun our resources. We want to have to be able to triage, and you're going to bring any critical injuries to Dr. Tepperman and myself. You're going to be looking for uncompressible torso injuries, okay? So we're looking for bleeding in the abdomen, bleeding in the chest. We want to actually make sure that all life-saving things like airways, tourniquets, things are being done in a timely manner.
So uncompressible torso hemorrhage is what goes to the operating room. We want to make sure so that other things are controlled. So extremity injury with a tourniquet on it is not an immediate emergency. So there are going to be lots of folks as blast injury. There will be people bleeding to death in their abdomens and their chests. Those are the people that go to the operating room, nobody else. If you find one of those, using FAST, chest x-ray, physical examination, and repeating FAST, E-FAST, if you find one of those, get me a Dr. Sperling, and we're going to put them at the front of the line for the operating room.
I'd ask the emergency medicine residents to pull up all the ultrasound machines in the whole emergency department, and so that each team has an ultrasound machine ready to go, plugged in, electrically charged. Okay, Dr. Corsieri, Dr. Forrest, you're going to be leading teams. Dr. Stone leading a team.
All right, so our senior residents raise hands. Okay, so let's divide them up.
Okay.
All right, so Sonia, Mike, Jesse Victory is our trauma fellow. He's gonna be Gustavo. Gustavo's going to be leading a team. So what about your guys?
Okay, so who's here emergency medicine-wise to help?
We're actually in trauma 2 right now.
Okay, so the trauma 2, so we'll filter
We're
them
running
in.
actual
I'm Dr. Corsiari, by the way.
Dr. Corsiari.
Right, and this is Dr. Forrest.
Dr. Forrest. So they're going to be leading 2 teams. So just in terms of what else we need, with administration, we're going to need a lot of stretchers. We're going to need some supplies like central lines, chest tubes,
Can you guys get me Carrie Garcia? Because I need to talk to her about surging.
So we got
Carrie Garcia.
We got to make sure that administration upstairs is discharging patients, getting the ORs ready, the PACUs ready, getting patients up the hallways. What else?
I think that's a good start, right?
Okay.
So we are not going to be able to do things the way we do things every day, right? So we're going to surge IR and the CAT scanner and the blood bank and the operating room, but we're not going to have the luxury. Not everybody's going to get a CAT scan. Not everybody's going to get a chest X-ray. So as Dr. Sperling said, we're going to use a lot of ultrasound today. We're going to use a lot of ultrasound to detect people that are bleeding in their abdomens, people with tension in the thoraces. So think this is blast injury, right? Primary, secondary, tertiary. Vince taught us about the other day. So think about what injuries are going to be life-threatening in a blast and also possible chemical exposure. Do your primary surveys with your adjuncts. So remember all your training. Remember all of your ATLS training. We're going to just go through it like that. Everything's going to be written down on papers. Each of the teams needs to record everything that's happening with their patient. And then you will report up to your attending, and Dr. Sperling and I will be circling around to get a report from you on what the status is of your resuscitation. If you find a patient that's not resuscitating with uncontrolled, uncompressible torso hemorrhage, get to me, right? Because that patient needs to go to the operating room.
We think there are going to be kids. Anything from the ped side?
Yes, we set up some teams, but we are understaffed, actually. We have 3 teams set up. We're going to need some nursing help, and we're going to need some resident help, because right this time we only have 1 resident and 1 NP.
Okay, so we'll have
And 2 nurses, yes.
We're going to come right back after to the PTD.
Yes.
The decon teams, I've assigned Dr. Sass and Dr. Singh will be outside in dirty triage and clean triage, and we have teams setting up right now. Nursing wise, Jose, Christy, anything else?
Have we alerted the CNO? Okay. So Jeremy, at this point, the disaster, the Heights grid's been activated. We should be getting help from what department?
Blood bank.
Okay, so we'll talk. So we need to surge the blood bank. We need to surge the operating room. We need to surge radiology and IR and CT scan.
Okay.
Right, and so get with the CNO. We're gonna need lots more nursing help.
Got it.
Okay. So we just need to assign, a few residents to each of the attendings.
Okay, so let's break up. So Mel, you and Jesse are going to be in charge of the 6th. Step over here, please, Mel. Let's physically move together. So you guys are going to take the first sickest patients. Keep going, Jeremy.
Then Dr. Corsieri needs a couple of residents, and we'll grab.
Okay, so Dr. Corsieri, give me a second-year resident with Dr. Corsieri. Step forward. Okay, go. That's another team.
Dr.
Go.
Forrest.
Okay, Dr. Forrest. So Sonia will work with Dr. Forrest. Go.
Okay.
Okay. What else we got?
Do you need
We need at least 2 residents.
pediatrics needs 2 residents?
Okay. So Gustavo, you're going to go over to peds.
And then we will.
rolling.
We'll grab the emergency medicine residents who are discharging case right now.
Excellent. So you're going to be in You're going to be in charge of 1 high-level team. You can take your sub-I. Okay. So Mike, you got that. Did I not designate any of our residents? Okay. All of our residents are designated. Okay. So you're going to marry up to an emergency medicine resident because you're going to need help. So marry up to an emergency medicine resident.
So you and Rhonda split up the room. Dr. Forrest split up the rooms against the wall.
On this wall here.
Take those 4 or 5 or 6.
So and who's our charge nurse?
I'm charged.
Okay.
Split them up.
So as best as you can, marry a nurse to each one of these teams as best as you
You're going
can.
to be going to pediatric to help in the triage.
Triage outside.
Outside. You know where you'll recognize it.
Okay. This team over here.
Thank you, everybody.
Looking for the best health insurance?
about 35-year-old male got bone and muscle exposure on the right lower extremity.
Okay, we're gonna get you cleaned off and then take you inside, alright?
Drop metal to your right lower extremity and tag.
Any allergies?
I have a 35-year-old male. Understood. Recess 2 with Dr. Stone. 35-year-old male, lower extremity shrapnel. He's got a right.
Need an allergy bag.
He's got a right thigh exposed muscle. It's gonna be okay, sir. We're gonna take care of you. Shut straight. Your back.
Just let me know in case they need more resources. Critical? What are the P's? Critical, semi-critical?
Is there any chemical exposure we know about yet?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We're deconning.
Okay. So patients are actively being deconned now.
Dr. Singh? Can you clarify patients being deconned as they're coming in? Do we know what the agent or exposure is?
Do not know the agent or exposure at the time. One of the babies did have like an orange liquid on them, but there's another ambulance coming in now.
Every patient is being deconned before they come in?
We have a mobile decon unit set up. The patients are becoming deconned, and then they're getting checked, and then they're being brought over to us in the clean area.
Okay, let me make sure that everyone who's walking, I'll have them come around to the EMS triage to be deconned before they come in as well.
Yeah, no, I'm here now. I'm coming right now.
You can't go inside right now.
No, my wife is back there.
You're at the blast site.
No, she called me and told me she's there. I need to go see her.
Okay.
I need to see how she is.
You were not at the blast
No,
site.
I wasn't there. I'm in the crib. I was in the crib.
So you have to speak to a social worker, okay?
Y'all know how she is? Did she get here yet?
That like
Joe.
right.
That's my wife. Like,
It was a huge tragedy. So there's.
they don't know nothing. Nobody know nothing.
My fault. I'm sorry for being crazy. I'm sorry.
You're not being crazy.
She's 5'2", long hair.
Move him to a private room so he feels a little bit more comfortable.
I'm going here. But I just got here. Yeah, they don't know yet. They don't even know she's here.
Okay, there's an ambulance coming in. We don't know what it is yet.
Okay, how are we doing with our surge plan?
Packed with blood cells, we have 110, and A, we have 70, 50 O negative.
Female, green tag. She's got asthma.
What's your name?
My chest hurts so much.
Vitals and a manual blood pressure.
To chest and arm.
What happened?
I was running and I don't know if there was a blast and I got burned and chest pain.
Right now, we did a first set of vitals are stable.
Just superficial burns to arms and legs. She was deconned. She has decreased breath sounds bilaterally with some wheezes. We're gonna put oxygen on her, and we're gonna do a fast.
Let's get back.
There you go, sweetheart.
He's already gotten decontaminated. Good job.
You're good. I see the other one.
Gustavo's going to help. I think this is the critical patient.
Female.
Okay. Hi there, sir. What's your name? Hi, Mary. 13-year-old female brought in by EMS with complaints of abdominal pain and chest pain. As per others have seen, about 5 adults fell on top of him. Does not remember what happened before being placed in the EMS vehicle. Her airway's intact. Tell us what happened. Can we just establish IV on her? Okay.
16 on the left.
Decreased breath sounds. Let's just get ready for chest tube. Okay. Confirmed pneumothorax on the side.
Okay.
Chest tube will get placed here. Oh, Dr. Tepperman, this patient most likely needs to go to the operating room. Okay. Let's get blood ready for her. Okay.
Got you.
Pills on him.
Hi, Roger. What happened?
I just got hit with something on my leg.
Okay. Do you have any medical problems? Anything hurt other than your leg?
Itchy skin.
Itchy
My skin is
skin.
itching
Gotcha.
everywhere.
Okay. You just went through the decon?
Yes.
Take some deep breaths.
Right, go ahead and start taking.
130 over 79. Pulse of 86.
Her pulse of 110.
So it's a 13-year-old girl with a positive fast. Probably going to drop her blood pressure, diffuse tender. She's our first up for the OR. What are you thinking?
Well, he has clear breath sounds on both sides. He has 125 over 75. His status 89. He's talking about chest, cough, chest tightness, and difficulty breathing.
All these patients with wounds, blast injuries, and burns, we need a place to take care of these wounds. So Carrie's got we've got the PACU surge for critical care, but there's all these burn wounds we need to deal with. So where?
AM surge.
The AM surge, so we're going to have PACU with surge dumps, right? So
PACU
that's where our
surge.
critical care patients are going to go, people that are
Yes.
tubes, chest tubes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We have all these wounds, all these burn wounds. Burn area is full, right? So I need nurses in this secondary care area. They're going to take
Okay.
care of all these secondarily, decontaminate these wounds,
Okay.
get them cleaned up, do burn care. We're talking about the AM surgery area.
Okay.
That place needs to be nursed up and supplied up.
Okay.
To the operating room yet? Okay, so first patient's in the OR. Good.
One male and one female. If you have, if a kid, send him with the mom or dad, whoever comes with the kid. Say, keep the parent and the kid together.
I just found out from pediatrics that they are full. We're going to start having to divert some patients over to the adult ED. Okay, next patient is coming in as we speak on West 15. Right, he's got a large hematoma and crepitus to the right occipital scalp. Adults. Jeremy, I've got a critical patient, 19-year-old male. He was blown against, I would like a recess bay for him. His blood pressure is 105 over 65 and his heart rate is 140.
Resuscitation number 3.
Trauma three, let's go. Trauma 3. So Dr. Reddy is here and on the way, and I have an operating room. So call the OR, tell them we got another laparotomy. So anybody that has an indication for significant blast injury, we're going to think about secondary CAT scan, right? So, indication of significant blast injury, let's pan scan them.
All right, this one
but
is
one at a
this
time,
gentleman will
because
get
I don't want too many people in CAT scan just yet.
Okay.
I have 2 people in the OR, yes. So that was Thomas, Ivan Thomas.
Do you know the patient that was in this room prior with some respiratory distress?
Yeah, he was the asthma.
Face is burning. Okay. Okay, breathing. No. Orange. Jason, day 3.
Toe, good, come on. Let's go. On 3, go.
Gary?
Yes.
Difficulty breathing, O2 sat of 94.
Let's consider him for the OR. Let's think about that. If his vitals go, let me know. So we're going to roll the dice a little bit with this. And you're going to come get me if he gets unstable on the CAT scanner. Okay? And how many ORs do I have, Carrie? Okay. So we got 3 cooking, and I've got to have 2 more. Okay. So we'll make a decision very quickly about this patient. Gary, I need my 4th OR. I've got my vascular surgeons upstairs. I have an extra operating room. We're going to whack that spleen. 4th OR, he's going to the operating room.
Trauma team activated for recess 3. Very critical patients coming with an amputation.
Okay, let's clear R1.
Clear the hallway is a pretty sick one coming in.
And at some point, Jeremy, we got to regroup.
Yes.
Right distal core. For 21?
We're going to take care of you. I'm going to get you inside first, so one of our doctors can take care of you. Jeremy, I've got a 60-year-old female. She's got burns to her face, arms, and extremities. Hi, ma'am. How are you? What's going on? Got a 22-year-old female with a crush injury to her right forearm. Are intact, please.
Guys, let's get a picture.
Hold on.
This is going to be hard.
Coming in, so we have
Yes, just send her right to the bathroom, please. I'll let them know.
Massive transfusion protocol. Get him to the operating room. We've got Eddie on the way in. Eddie's going to meet him in the operating room. So let's get him to the OR. One's coming up. We've sequenced the other patients out to the operating room. We've sequenced the burn patients up to the burn area. So we are getting them out. This patient's going out.
We need to clear some space. We got a critical patient coming in.
Watch your back. Where are we going? R3?
Critical patient.
No, I got the package. Where's 13? You got another one here.
The COPD patient?
No, this is a head trauma, GCF of 13.
Right, this patient's going to West 13.
Just out.
Dr. Corsieri? Yep.
Got it.
Go ahead, what we got?
Jeffrey. Where are you, Jeffrey? I don't know. Okay, what happened to you, man?
Do you know where you are right now?
No.
No. All right, you're at Jacobi Hospital. He actually has a GCS at 13. Does not obey commands for localizes pain. Abdomen different QC, tender and firm.
Tender and firm.
All right. If we have a positive fast, I get Dr. Teflon.
Say what?
He has a tender abdomen, GCS at 13, and firm.
Okay. It's Chris.
As far as that goes, you may be able to. He has a tender abdomen, firm. That's right.
Okay, second round. So keep the...
I need a wheelchair.
What's your name?
Sorry, just getting everything exposed.
Can you move your toes, ma'am? Okay. Okay, this is Jacobi Hospital.
We're setting up a alternative care area for all these burn wounds because burn is full. So we have open fractures and burn wounds. So that same day surgery has got medical gases. So I need, and it's got at least 16 pods in there.
Right.
So I need bacitracin and wrap them with either regular gauze or Xeroform. That place needs to be nursed up and supplied up.
I need a team of 3. Shall I need a team of 3?
Okay.
It's impaled chest.
Jesse, 3.
I need an attendant.
In 3.
Stable.
Excellent. Excellent. Upstairs, we got ready upstairs. Just gets this patient sequenced out. Oh, alternate burn unit. Alternate burn unit.
Yes.
Tourniquet. Perfect. Perfect.
Where are you taking her?
And then we'll walk to peds.
Okay, good.
This was a baby with mild burns to the face and extremity burns that we sent to the floor for the burn team to evaluate with no other injuries. But this baby and the mom actually was more severely injured, and she was older. She had facial burns. Okay, was intubated here.
Right.
She went to the she's in the pediatric ICU now.
She's in the pediatric ICU?
She's in the pediatric ICU because we intubated her. So.
24 from Captain Cullinan. All patients are being removed from the location and no more patients coming to Jacobi.
This is EMS, Captain?
EMS, FDNY.
So, and how reliable do we think this information is?
Very reliable.
Okay, and Ms. Halloran agrees that this
I
is
confirm
clear?
with the captain.
All right, so should we take the bells down? And so we need to do a debrief, and then we need everybody in the same place. We go over all the injuries and all the patients.
We need a tertiary review to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Yes, we need a tertiary review, but we can start taking the hospital back into normal procedures slowly, though.
Okay, so we'll debrief first and then we'll do the analysis.
We should debrief first.
Okay.
We agree?
Yep.
Okay.
So
And nursing, we should just check nursing agrees. How's nursing doing?
Absolutely, I'll be fine.
We're doing good.
Okay. Yeah,
You
you guys
good?
have a good job.
We're ready?
All right, so we're going to do a
So
debrief.
we should do urgent care, everybody urgent care to debrief.
The disaster's now over. Jeremy Sperling. Thank you so much. Bye.